The story, A House is Not a Home, is about a teenager who joins a new school. He misses his old friends, teachers, and old school. His house gets destroyed in a fire and he loses all his belongings and his pet cat. His fellow students in the new school help him by gifting him study material and clothes. This act of kindness touches him and he makes friends with them. One day, while he was overlooking the construction of his new house, a lady comes and gives him his missing cat. He is overjoyed to get his pet cat back, and suddenly all his feelings of tragedy and insecurity go away. Talking about characters, the teenager is a high school student. He joins a new school and misses his old school, teachers, and friends. Next is the pet cat. It is very dear to this teenager. She is a red colored cat. And the next one is the stranger. The stranger lives a miles away from a teenager. She is very helpful as she takes care of his pet cat, finds out the details of owner of cat from phone number on cat's collar. Coming to the summary of the chapter. The story is of a teenager who joins a new high school. He finds it strange and awkward as his closest friends are in different schools. He misses his old friends and teachers and goes to meet his old teachers regularly. One day, while the teenager is doing his homework, his house catches fire. He and his mother run outside the house. He goes to his neighbors to call the fire brigade while his mother rushes inside to get some important documents and the pictures of his father. He is terrified on seeing his mother go inside the burning house, and in the process of saving his mother, forgets about his pet cat. After 5 hours, the firemen are successful in extinguishing the fire. The teenager suddenly realizes that his pet cat is missing. He searches it everywhere but is unable to find it. He cries for the loss of his cat. He and his mother shift to his grandparents' home as their house has been completely destroyed by the fire. The next day, the teenager goes to school. His clothes look weird and he does not have any books or school bag as everything was destroyed in the fire. He feels strange going like this to the school and wants to die as his old school, his friends, his house, and his pet cat has been taken away from him. After school, the teenager revisits his house and finds that the damage due to the fire is huge. His heart misses his cat and is unable to find it. He visits the house every now and then in the hope of finding his cat, but it seems to be nowhere. The news about the destruction of his house spreads in his new school. Everybody in the school becomes aware of his condition. His schoolmates help him by giving him school supplies, notebooks, and clothes. The students introduce themselves to him and invite him to come to their home. This incident helps him open up to them, and thus he makes a new friends. One day, while he is watching the rebuilding of his house, a lady comes and asks him if the cat she is carrying was his. He is overjoyed when he sees that he is carrying his own pet cat. He takes it from her arms and holds her close to him and cries. He feels grateful for his life, his new friends, the kindness of a stranger, and his beloved cat. Children, what message does the chapter convey to us? That hardships are the part of the life. One can't avoid it if it is destined. You can overcome it only with perseverance and determination. If you lose courage, then the situation will get worsened only, and it will improve only with your steadfastness. The author and his family faced a lot of hardships in the story. A house is not a home. The author's house was completely destroyed in the fire. As a result, he lost all his belongings and his pet cat, and he and his mother had to take refuge at his grandparents' home. His mother had to borrow money from his grandparents as her money, credit cards, and identification proofs are lost in the fire. The author had to face a lot of mental trauma as he had to go to school without his school bag, notebooks, and homework. He even had to borrow shoes from his aunt in order to attend the school. He feels like a oddball going to the school like this, and at one point of time he wants to die. He also misses his pet cat badly and goes to search for her every now and then. Now, talking about the compare and contrast the author's life before and after the fire incident, we see the author was leading a peaceful life before the fire broke out in his house. He was a bit disappointed, for he was missing his old school friends and teachers. He was trying to be normal with everything in his life. At this very moment, the fire broke out in his house. Before the fire had broken out in his house, the author had joined a new high school. It felt strange to him starting all over as a fresher. The author felt very lonely as his closest friends were sent to a different high school. He used to miss his old school's teachers and friends and went to meet his teachers regularly. After the fire incident, the author was completely devastated. The loss of all his belongings and his pet cat added to the misery of joining a new school. He felt no inclination to go to his new school and at one point of time wanted to die. He missed his pet cat very much and used to go to the place where his house once stood to search for her. Now, talking about the title of the story, A House is Not a Home is apt in relation to the story. In the story, the author's house gets completely destroyed in a fire. Due to this, he and his mother had to take refuge at his grandparents' home and later in a rented apartment. The places where the author lived after the fire incident cannot be called a home. A home is a place where one gets comfort, coziness, and the joy of belongingness. One can find the true happiness and comfort within the premises of home. On the other hand, a house is without these sentiments and emotions. House is just a confined place made up of four walls. It can never be a match to a home. They were merely places where he took shelter. A home is where one has comfort, security, and freedom of doing whatever one wishes to. Moreover, these places were without the belongings and things which the author loved. As one has a sense of belonging to his home, it cannot be fulfilled by a place where one takes temporary shelter. Hence, the title of the story, A House is Not a Home, is justified.